Well, what's up, everybody? Golden Peeps, thanks for hanging out. The Goldilocks Band YouTube channel, you're here. Patreon, maybe you just happened to find us by accident. Who knows? It doesn't matter. You are here, and we thank you for that. Check out our new video, 7 Nation Army. Just kind of, I don't know, scroll down a little bit. We'd love a comment. It's free to do. It's like pulling teeth to get people to do, but just leave a comment. It always gets views, and we appreciate that. But the comments are what really drives it home. So let's drive home tonight. Let's do that. Anyway, this is a Feature Friday. Do you know what that is? It's basically a shout out, a grand shout out. This is your life, if you will. And this is your life is actually a really great friend to Serge Drobin of the Goldilocks Band and also Patreon. He has been a friend for years, and I've listened to stories about this guy. So I haven't done any research on you, Nikki Wazoo. This is your life, Nikki W. Wazoo, Schnazoo. I'm just gonna roll with it and shoot from the hip. So once again, here, watch this. This is your life.
This is your life.
Okay, so I first heard of Nikki when we placed an ad somewhere online. I don't know what we were looking for, probably a bassist. After 160 auditions, I lost count, I think it was like 120. We found this guy, but he was in Canada, and then COVID hit and he couldn't come, and he was always out of town and couldn't get here, but I got to know him and we exchanged some really nice messages. And there's something to be said about another musician, another artist that's kind. So first off, super chill and super kind, bro, and I cannot wait to meet you. Right off the bat, ding, 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 I love this. Now, Nikki is an accomplished artist. God, how many instruments do you play, bro? Seriously, like, I know you play guitar, I know you play bass, you probably, well, I'll leave that one out, some other kind of instrument. You know what I'm talking about. And by the way, the bikini gimmick, it's because I'm doing bikini cameos, so you're kind of like caught in the shuffle with the this is your life, so deal with it, buddy. You can handle this. Nikki is so talented, writer, a funny guy, like he does podcasts with Serge the Purge. He does stuff on their Subscribestar. Just an overall artist with creating content and smooth as silk and like butter. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of people that are just like, you love to hang out with them. And speaking of hanging out with Nikki, all the road stories that Serge is, you know, we talk in the bus, he's always said like you're his favorite person. You were the coolest, most chill roommate to ever co-inhabit with. Anything went, you rolled with the punches, you were just awesome. I think he even told me some stories about when he was kind of down on his luck in Los Angeles, how you helped him out, how you gave him a place to stay, and how you were just undoubtedly a good friend. There's so much to be said about being a good friend. Oh, and then we had our live stream, and we were asking people though. Now, people will spend $50 to get a shit-faced at a show, no problem. But you ask them for $3 to buy a ticket, and all of a sudden it's like, they like tighten up, like, I don't know, I won't give you that analogy, but tighten up, needless to say. You just signed right up, you watched our show, and you know what, you're still hanging around. And I said, Serge, let's do the Feature Friday on Nikki. He said, he's still signed up? I said, yeah, bro, he's still on there. So you know what, we wanted to say thank you. Thank you for supporting your friend and indirectly supporting me. Thank you. Can't wait to meet you. I hope things lighten up in Canada and things aren't just so crazy with all this lockdown stuff. So can't wait to meet you. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed your shout out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're gonna hear from Mr. Serge the Purge. Signing off, wishing everyone here a golden day, always wishing you to stay safe and always stay golden.
Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Serge. I'm here with you today. Welcome to this Feature Friday. Before we get into it, I just want to thank all of you that have stuck around here for the long term, and thank you to all of those newbies that have joined up on Patreon recently. We appreciate all of you and love you all, and thank you so much for your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and hit that like button. It helps our algorithm out a ton to reach more people just like you. And make sure to hit that link in the description below to become a patron for that exclusive content every week. Today's Feature Friday goes out to a good friend of mine. Nicholas Wozniak, aka Nikki Wazzo, who also has a band called Nikki Wazzo and the Bad Whiskey, and also has another band called Serpent's Kiss, based out of the United Kingdom, specifically England, as he is the singer of that band, as well as the Bad Whiskey, and plays guitar as well. Now, ironically enough, Nikki and I have known each other for about 3 years now. We met originally in Los Angeles, California, where we became good friends pretty quick and went to a music school together called Musicians Institute, where I learned how to become an audio engineer, and he made way in his career in America, where after the fact he ended up being a stage manager at the famous Whiskey A Go-Go, an internship with a record label down in Long Beach, California, while he was also doing sound for the IndyCar Grand Prix up in Monterey, in which he was the A1 lead sound guy for. Now, Nikki and I lived together at one point in a tiny 450 square foot studio apartment in Hollywood Hills, Toluca Lake, California, which is right on the backside of Hollywood. Now, Nikki actually saved my ass 2 times while I lived in LA. The first time was when I had to move out of my apartment because I lost my job, and he graciously took over my lease on the place, and then saved my ass a second time when I lost an apartment that I was supposed to move into 24 hours before I was supposed to move and had no place to go, and then ended up moving back into my old apartment with him that he graciously let me do. Now, Nikki is originally from Canada and currently lives in Alberta and has 3 houses and a recording studio that he uses not only for recording music, but also to podcast with yours truly on the Twig and Berries podcast on Subscribestar, and now our new show that's going to be out on Roku TV with the LA Tribune. Shout out to Mo Rock. Nikki Wazzo is an old soul like me and likes some class acts like Alice Cooper, Judas Priest, Ozzy Osbourne, and Motorhead. And Nikki also has some very close relations with some rock stars you may know, considering that 2 of the members of Quiet Riot actually wrote him a letter of recommendation for his visa to live and work in the United States. So Nikki, man, thanks for being a patron for one, dude, and supporting yours truly and the Goldilocks band. But also thank you for being a good friend over all these years that I've known you, and a hard worker, and a dude that is never given up. So I appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, and we hope that you have a good rest of this Friday, and hope that you guys peace out.